Hey everyone, it's KW with more blueprints and all that. Let's see where we are. So we just finished some kind of puzzle, um, which I don't remember offhand because I wasn't really thinking about it before starting up. We did, oh yeah, 8 blue rooms in a row. So it opens the blue doors, which led us into that secret place at the end of the tunnel. So now there really are only two things left to do as far as we are aware. One of them is to get into the freaking vault. I don't know where the vault key is. Like haven't found a vault key in ages, and I need to find one in order to get in there. And they're not in preset locations. It's randomized, so it's like I can't get the sanctum key without that. The other thing to do is to get blue tents. So what I might do now is actually aim for the vault key, and I have a plan on how to do that. So the first thing that I really want to do here is get some dice. Do I want to get this? This could help. This could give me something. It'll at least give me items. Items are nice. But I'm going to start out by getting dice, because my plan is to get a shrine outdoors, and to guarantee the shrine, I want to make sure that I have dice. 2 dice will 100% guarantee a shrine. You don't often need it, but if I go out there and don't get it, then, well, I have to just come out. I have to do another day. So if I want to get it today, okay, well, fine, I guess. Solarium's not going to help. Alright. Oh, a lot of locked trunks happening. None of them have dice in them so far. I mean, dice are pretty rare in there. That's what I want, Geist bedroom. So 2 dice should be in here, which are going to guarantee the shrine. So that's step 1 of my plan. And at this point, my plan is not a single day plan. I'm going to be, trying something that might take a few days in total. So we want the shrine so we can get the blessing of the monk. And then what I'm going to do is make red rooms more likely. And using the Banner of the King to make the red rooms likely, I'm going to wait till I get a Lost and Found, and then I'm going to end my day in that Lost and Found. So I think if I get 45 coins, I'll get it for 5 days. Just take up the misclick. So yeah, end the day in the Lost and Found. Then for the next 5 days, I'm going to come out to the Lost and Found as the first thing until I get the vault key. Once I get the vault key, I go put it in the coat check or hope I get the vault that day. Blessing of the monk. There we go. The other way to get the vault more likely is to get it in the conservatory and make it less rare, because the update bricked the game and made the vault rare again, which is really, really terrible. I've already complained about that. I'm still kind of mad about it because it feels like a thing that could have easily been prevented. Didn't have to happen, and yet it happened in the new patch. So I'm going here because I'm going to grab the microchips, because for some reason they always reappear here. And we're going to go back down to that tunnel and open the other boxes. And by other boxes, I mean one other box. We only get one chance. We opened the blue box, I believe, and that contained the Blueprints book. And there's a white and a black. I think the white one is empty completely. I think the black one is as well, but there is yet somehow something in there that's interesting. I don't remember. I will see. I will see what's in there. The absolute worst case scenario is that I've just wasted your time. And as I've said multiple times in this playthrough, that's really not a concern of mine. If you are watching Let's Plays, you're not exactly on a time crunch. You have some free time. I forget if it's useful for a puzzle, though. I think it might just be flavor. Yeah. 2 boxes. 2 true boxes of this room. This one should be empty. That's the Blueprints book. I think this has something if you say there's no end to the journey. For some reason this one gets a cutscene. Yep, nothing in there. For some reason, that one gives you a cutscene where he looks at the correct box. Apparently, the thing that's in this box to look at, I could be wrong, is this spiral, but that really doesn't feel very satisfying. Like, this is supposed to mean something. Because most boxes on the inside don't have that spiral at the top. They just have the pattern. But it isn't clear how this spiral helps in any way. We do have the spiral of stars we saw on the maps in the classroom, but it's not connected to a puzzle that we know of. So it's like, it's basically just an empty box. So congratulations, if you open this box, you have to come back another day. And back before the patch that kept the red door open over there, this was really annoying, because it meant if you opened this, you had to go back and make a boiler room and then do all this again. I believe this one is empty as well, but I might, on a future day, come out here just to see it anyway. I don't know why I would do that, but I might. But yeah, this this whole puzzle area here feels like a troll, even though it does lead to a potential conclusion to the game. It just doesn't have end credits. It doesn't have a post-credits sequence. It's just, you know, from a story arc perspective, I guess a good ending to the game, because it's when you discover sort of that was the plan all along, is to like guide you to becoming the blueprints. So I have the shrine. I'm gonna look now for the Lost and Found, which is a red room. And I don't care what happens to me today. I'm not trying to have a really successful day in here, so red rooms are great. Dark room is not, because it's a hard room to deal with. What I'd love to see is the Lost and Found, which I believe is a rare room. So, closed exhibit. I do have the key. I do have the key card, so I can do this. I'm not going to have the key card in the future, because when I make the Lost and Found my starting room, there we go. I could just get lucky now. What do I lose? I lost the key card. Okay, that's my favorite thing to lose. Oh, hey, hold on. Telescope. Telescope could be useful. Press X in any room in your house to use. Starting tomorrow, that floor plan will be moved from the house and draftable for 1 week. Repellent. Man, I have never found repellent until now. Like in my main playthrough, which has well over 100 days, still never found it. Also, that reminds me, I haven't played my main playthrough in forever. I've been focusing on this one. I've basically caught up to it. There's really only a little bit left. I'm going to end the day in the Lost and Found for sure, but I'm going to explore some more because I might as well. Now that I'm holding this telescope. Gain additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory, which means I could potentially get the observatory. I can also dump coins into the chapel. Let's get the lavatory out of here. Let's get the patio. Get that gem back. So I could be looking for the observatory just to use the telescope in it. I could also look for... oh, I forget. Weight room, list half steps. I'm good on steps. We're fine. Something's ticking. Ah, a coin. Got plenty of keys. Funeral parlors. Great. Let's put the gymnasium here. As long as I have enough steps to make it back to the Lost and Found, we're good. I just have to make sure I do take care of that. Let's see. Observatory should show up eventually. Dark room, I can put that here and then just not use it. Let's do that. We're getting the red rooms out of the draft pool, so to speak. I don't need to go in there. Alright, I need to watch this step count, because it's not like low, but I don't have enough to really buy anything there. But I do potentially... I'm going to redraw. Archives? Sure, why not? Laundry room, dark room can go here. What's this one? Let's just see what this is. Kennel. Kennel is an interesting room. It's one I've seen the vault key in, but it hasn't shown up ever, so... Funeral parlor. Yeah, let's do the funeral parlor here. Okay, I was just looking at the map to see if there was a way forward after I do this. Because basically I'm gonna... Okay, I can't screw up or I do run out of steps in this room. The gems are in the only box with a true statement. One of the other boxes is true. The gems are in the only box with a false statement. Okay, well let's start with this one. If this is false, one of the other boxes is true. That means both of these have to be true. And they cannot be true, both be true, because they are contradictory. Therefore, this is true. One of the other boxes is true, meaning two boxes are true, so it can't be this. It has to be this one is true. This one is true. The gems are in here. That's fun picking up 10 gems, isn't it? Okay. So I know that to get here, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps from the gymnasium. So I really should be careful not to get too low. If I find a dining room, actually, it'd be nice because I can just use that. I'm going to put the dark room here. I'm going to put the passageway there. The dark room is it's just going to keep showing up because it's a red room I haven't used yet, but I don't have a way to turn it back on, so it is going to annoy me. I wonder what that is. That could be the dark room. That is the study. Lets me redraw rooms, so that's nice. With all the gems I have. Still pretty low on steps, so I gotta watch what I'm doing in the passageway. But a dining room would be nice to see. Just so it lets me keep going. I'm gonna redraw. This isn't where I would want it. Is it? Yeah, it kind of just blocks too much stuff off. Oh, interesting. But no, this doesn't help me. Boudoir is nice. It's just more gems and this. Dice. What's this? Oh, that's just shoes. I thought for a second I was looking at a gem. Redraw. Treasure trove. Let's get this thing going up in money. Oh, I didn't bring up my other folder with all the pictures I'd taken of the treasure trove. I keep forgetting to do that before I start, so I have to waste some time here. We got a blue chest with the moon symbol on it. Let me pull up my blueprints pictures. That's the blueprints videos I just opened on my computer. I have a folder just for this. So, I don't remember if there was a thing about blue chests, but we'll see. Blue chest, moon symbol, with a blue note in it. Okay. So blue boxes marked by the wind symbol contain false statements. That could... Oh no, that has to be true, because it is a blue note. Blue notes have to be true. So that note 13, blue chest, moon symbol. So blue boxes marked by wind statements, which I haven't seen yet. At least not in this room. It's a moon symbol, so I do have a note about moon symbols. No, that's not the one. I just pulled up a different one. It's in the 6th chest that I did was a black chest with a moon symbol that said that boxes marked with moon symbols always contain false statements. That is false, because I had a blue chest with a moon symbol with a blue note in it. So, suck it. Dining room is not an uncommon room. I might get steps from here. Let's see. It's unlikely. Oh, banana. Yeah. That's just... Okay, that gives me a few more steps. Lets me continue for a bit. I still do need to keep my eye on that, make sure I don't go too low, because if I don't make it back to Lost and Found, I'll feel like an idiot, because that's the whole reason I did this Red Room Day. Ah, observatory, there we go. That's a good one to get, because we're going to use the telescope. Because it lets me get a key and the 5 gems. And then when I do this, I believe I get to do it a second time. Yeah. So that was 10 gems. So I have a stupid amount of gems. I would love to see the dining room now. I just want the steps from that. Courtyard is a good room, though. Is this better to do this? At the very least, I can dig up stuff. Maybe there's a turnip. Silver key. That is unusual. I don't know if I've ever dug up a silver key from a digging spot before. There you go. Turnip is good. Let's keep the party going. Conservatory. There we go. Alright. Vault? No. Okay. Greenhouse is already standard. Funeral parlor is good. Vestibule. I don't like the vestibule. It's a worse passageway, and it costs gems. Like, it only locks one door, but what if that's the door you want to use? It's worse. So I'm going to confirm that. It's ticking, so something's in this room. Hey, another turnip. Might not need a dining room if this is how things go. It could appear here. I don't need the 8 gems, thank you very much. Let's see. Coat check, I'm not going to use that today. Absolute terrible room, so no. Hey, there's the vault. I'm not going to get the vault key today, but there it is. Yeah, why not? Because if somehow I do get the vault key, I already solved this puzzle. I can do that. There's nothing else in here, as far as I'm aware. Yeah. Okay, so I'm at 39 steps. There's something in here. It's there's a key. I don't need to use the telescope again. I already used it. So let's try the other way. I don't have the key card anymore. I lost it in the Lost and Found. Oh, yeah. Sad. Sad day. So that means this path is done. So how are we doing stepwise? 34 is definitely enough to make it back. So let's see what I can get down here. Casino, not what I want. Office is kind of a bad room now. Really, at what point, what am I looking for now? It would be how do I get a vault key? There's a chance. So I open this room up, and then I try to make green rooms out of it. Because even though I've made red rooms more common, I've gone through most of the red rooms, and I can redraw a bajillion times, so... Okay, I didn't get anything cool there. Make a green room makes items more likely, and then I could potentially get a vault key out of that. Of course, nothing that says... You know what, I'm going to do the planetarium because I have the telescope. Now this is a little bit of cheated knowledge. I know because in a previous run I went into the planetarium with a telescope and there's a special interaction. I had no idea it would happen, but when you think about it, it kind of makes sense that you use a telescope in a planetarium. Use this here and it looks up at this planet, which is called Fen Mora, the Red Stone. Starting tomorrow, each planetarium will contain 1 apple. That's not helpful because the apple will simply replace the steps it costs to walk into the planetarium and back out. But every time you come into here with a telescope, you'll get a new ability. So I got the one for this planet. There's only 5 showing, so I can only do it 5 times. But there are 5 separate things you can add to the planetarium to make it a more valuable room. Because, yeah, you can end the day and get 2 stars, but I never use that. I always want to end my day in the break room, or, in this case, the Lost and Found. Let's make a green room out of here. I mean, I'm probably not going to get any kind of items. It's not going to happen. Dining room gives you more steps, but at this point, I don't have anywhere else to go. Yeah, I'm not even getting a green room when I reroll. Oh, the solarium. There we go. Feel a little luckier. So there is a very slight chance that I pull a room that can contain items, and I pull the vault key. Very slim chance. But we have to try it. This is terrible. No, I need items. These don't usually have items in them. This usually doesn't have items. Darkroom would if I could turn it back on. Music room I already know has keys only. Come on, baby. Pantry will never have an item in it. Conference room, not really. Terrace will. So let's see if we get lucky. No, it's just a gem. Alright. Well, I tried. There's nowhere else we can go because I don't have a key card anymore. So we're going to head back to the Lost and Found. And I definitely have the steps to do so. This actually didn't turn out too bad. So let's do it. Alright, there's also giving money to the chapel. Let's give some more. Again, if I'm really setting up for blue tents. Okay. I've lost my Royal Scepter. That sucks. Well, Royal Scepter will be found again. I don't know if I mentioned before, but the Royal Scepter is going to be in the treasure trove next time I draft it. It doesn't have to be outside. It's not in the chest. I don't need the Key of Ares. If I ever draft treasure trove, the scepter will just be in there. I'll get it back. But that was a terrible item to lose because it's one you want to hold on to. But I've used it for all the puzzles it's used for, so I don't actually need it again. It's just useful. So I'll end the day here. Am I missing anything? No, I'm good. So we end the day in here, and then the goal is to go outside and look for the vault key. I get 5 days in a row to do it. If I don't find it, what I can do instead is aim for the gift shop and try to get money and buy the blue tents. That's another possibility. So we're going to keep going because this was short enough. And then I think I can get this all in one video. I hope I get lucky. It's day 62. So now I start with no item because I lost my key card and I lost my scepter, so I got nothing. Do I want... let's pick up the allowance. 64. Yeah, there's really not much higher that's going to go. I mean, I could, but I'm going to get my money in other ways to get the blue tents. Lost and found, 2 rare items. And I'll end my day here if I don't get what I want. Wrench, that's a pretty good item. Secret Garden Key is a waste of my time, so I didn't get it. So what I'm going to try to do today, so I don't completely lose the day, is I'm going to make shop rooms more likely. And then I'm going to aim for the Mount Holly gift shop. And then once I've gotten rid of, enough shop rooms from the set, I'm going to try to also get the treasure trove and the chapel and see if that gives me enough money. I don't know if it'll be enough yet, but we could always get lucky. There's the gift shop. Starts us off. I need 400. So the chapel, unless the chapel has 300 something in it, we're not doing great. Break room is just for keys at this point by solving the puzzle. Only to solve a couple of them. Well, a third of that is 4. A third of 1 times 9 is 3. A third of 15 is 5. So negative 5 squared is 25. Minus 20 is 5. Times 5. Sorry, divided by 5 is 1. Really? Okay, hold on. I did something wrong there. A third of 15 is 5 squared 20. Oh, right, I have to square it again. 25 divided by 5 is 5. I just forgot to square it twice. All right, there's my key card, which I'll lose again because I won't end the day here. I'll end it back at the Lost and Found. I want the chapel out of here, or the... I can't make a black print out of here. Let's make the chapel out of here. I'm pretty sure the chapel will show up. There it is. Because at the very least, I can dump my money into here. I don't know if I have enough. I'll need the treasure trove to show up. I'm not going to go for it, breaking the piggy bank, unless I also get the treasure trove. And hopefully that's enough money. It would be nice if I also had the coin purse. It's not likely, but it would be nice. Let's get this. Get a gem back. Aquarium is fine. I'm going to do this. See if I get a good item in here. Broken lever, not really good. I don't need it for anything. Locksmith. I want to keep my money, even though I could buy very useful keys. Let's take this. I don't think I have the hammer, so I can't open this. Secret garden key can go here, I believe. So it's just going to spread fruit on the estate. All that's going to do is give me my steps back, which is good. Commissary is good. Probably can buy some keys and gems. Set of gems, shovel. Oh, right, I want to keep my money. That was dumb. Well, now, okay, at this point, then, if I'm spending my money, I'm not going to have enough. Let's just grab some stuff. Got a key card from the break room. Yay! Casino. Oh, I could win money in the casino. It's probably not going to happen, but... Get some money here. It is possible to use the slots to eventually gain... Oh, I could use the broken lever here, and then I can use this one, which supposedly has better odds. But people have run the odds on these. Someone on Reddit, I forget who and which post it is, ran down the likelihood of gaining money from these. And all the slots except this one, if you run it enough times, you'll basically break even. This one, if you run it enough times, you can come out slightly ahead, but it will take forever. So I don't know how to do that. I don't have the skill to do it, and I don't want to spend hours at a slot machine. So I'm just going to run this one and hope that I get something good. I'm going to miss. It's going to be red. Yep, nothing. Okay. It would have been either gems, which would not have been helpful to me, or 50 coins, which would have been nice, but not enough. Is this door? Oh, there's a door. It's locked. That makes sense. What the rest of this day might be is just giving my money to the chapel. Yeah, this way. Let's see if this door's unlocked. This will give me a shortcut back to the Mount Holly gift shop. I still do want the treasure trove because I want to upgrade it. Let's redraw here. Take security. And then let's make it commonplace. I don't really need security all that much anymore. But I don't want it to be rare. I've actually heard stories of people who... they get the gear wrench early in the game, they don't know what it does, and when they open the security room, they make the security room rare, which feels to me like in order to do that, you have to deliberately, repeatedly do stupid things, but then they go, how do I beat the game? I made the security room rare, and I need that room. It's like, well, get good at the game? I don't know. What I really want, though, is to log into the network. Yeah, this is a room that, especially early in the game, you want to see it a lot. Laboratory. But apparently it's happened enough times that there's multiple Reddit posts about people accidentally making this room rare. And I'm like, no, it wasn't an accident. In order to make this room rare, you have to make very conscious, deliberate steps. No one ever accidentally does it. They just do it and then realize after the fact it's a terrible idea. Every time we find some trash. Gain a star is fine. Draft an upgraded floor plan. let's see what we can get. Treasure trove would be nice, just to increase the supply. Have I made a room that'll give me the 10 steps? Apparently not. All pass. An item that I never see and never use. It requires me to make a hall into another hall. And I don't do that very often. Come on, treasure trove. Try again. Come on, treasure trove. Well, never mind. I hate this room so much, so we're not going to make it. I could buy the moon pendant. Don't know what good that will do me, because I'm going to go into the lost and found first thing tomorrow, which means I'll lose one of them, but it could end up not being a terrible decision. Treasure trove. Okay, fine. These are all bad because they block off so much space. Workshop should be commonplace, thank you. Uh-huh. Well, I'm going to end up trapped very, very soon. That's alright. Let's solve a puzzle in here. Experiment successful. Gained a star. I guess the only reason to have more stars at this point is if I need to spend a day re-rolling using the observatory thing to use stars as re-rolls, but that's only if I'm desperate. Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the blue box. The gems are in this box. The gems are on the table behind you. Well, that's probably false. The gems are in this box. If these two are false, both of these statements have to be true, and they can't be. Therefore, this is true. There we go. Yeah, we solve enough of those puzzles, we get a trophy for it, so that's really the only reason I'm doing it now. Yeah, we can see where we get out of this drawing room. Maybe we get a treasure trove. It's okay if we don't, because the main point of the day was to see if we get the vault key. We didn't get it, so this is really a secondary goal. That's right, this is an upgraded room too. But I have enough steps that I can just kind of willy-nilly do this. It's fine. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Treasure trove. So let's see how much we have. So we're starting with 7. There's the scepter. What color do I want? So once I get the gift shop, I also want a chapel, and I want this. Is that right? I'm going to keep it on blue. That's the thing I was going to do. Confirm it as blue, because I'll use the banner of the king to get the other color I want. I could end up losing the scepter, though, because every day I go in the lost and found. So I got a white chest with a wind symbol. I don't remember if there was anything that says anything. The wind symbol thing we saw yesterday was blue boxes marked with that contain false statements. But this is not a blue box. This is a white box. So let's see what we got in here. Well, it's definitely false. Green memos and blue boxes are sometimes false. Well, that means they're always true. Is that right? So I'm going to write that down. Note 14 is a white chest with a wind symbol. Because red always means false. It's not handwritten. So green memos and blue boxes. So let's see. Blue chest. The true treasure of the trove is not in the house. That was a green memo in a blue box. And that was true. Alright, blue box with a green memo said pink boxes marked with moon always contain false statements. That must be true then. Pink boxes marked with moon statements are always false. Yeah, because there's a pink chest with the moon symbol that said that there was no realm that flew the white flag, but Mora Jai does. Okay, so let's go with that. Green memos and blue boxes are always true. Nice. Okay, so there's 80 coins on here. That's not nearly enough. If I'm starting with 64 and I make this room, it'll be 85 coins next time, which will give me 149. I would need the chapel to contain 251 coins. That would be the absolute bare minimum. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the chapel again. And we are going to drop some more money in it. Because we want to guarantee this has a lot. And if I can get this up to... I mean, who knows how much? I haven't been counting how much we put in here. For all I know, we're at like 500 coins. I don't think it's that high, but like... Because you can only break it open once, the worst thing that can happen is I break it open and I have 399 coins. Because then I just spent all that time for nothing. So it does have to be enough. And so even if I break it open and there's 1,000 coins in there, I overkilled, I spent too much time, at least I guarantee that the thing I want to do can get done. So let's head in here, lose the scepter, of course. Lost the shovel, that's fine. So we're going to end the day here. We're going to keep the scepter, but we'll probably lose it again. It's probably fine. We'll call it a day here. And come back out to the Lost and Found tomorrow and hope for a vault key. And we can do this strategy in eternity until we get that key, because I know a vault key can appear in here because that's how I found the vault key in my main playthrough. I was hoping I would not have to resort to this because it does require you to get a lot further into the game to make sure you can do this. But yeah, it was the last Sanctum key I found in my original playthrough, and it's the last one I'm finding here. I'm sure there's an easier way to find vault keys, I just can't. Alright. Yeah, magnifying glass and moon pendant. Oh, I didn't keep the scepter because I didn't end the day in a blue room. Right. So that's okay. I'm going to lose one of those too. Be fun to lose the magnifying glass, not the moon pendant. Alright, if we get the vault key, our goal is to find a vault. Slash coat check. If we get nothing that's useful, then we're going to try the blue tent strategy again. Lost and found. Yeah, there goes the moon pendant. Hall pass and prism key, both very useless. So there's that. The only use I could see for the prism key would be if I draft a red room and then I use the prism key to draft another red room out of it, forcing a chapel. That would be the only use for the prism key I could see today, because I already am going to make the shops more likely to make sure that the gift shop shows up really early. There we go. Because, yeah, for some reason the gift shop wants to appear out of the entrance hall, but only if I make it more common, because this room is rare, even though I am pretty sure... Oh, it's unusual. I'm pretty sure I lowered the rarity of this room, and it was reset in the update. Commissary... You know what? Maybe this is another prep day. Maybe this is a day where I spend my money on... Oh, none of that. No, thank you. I was going to say on gems, because that's what I want to make sure I have a lot of is gems. Because shops usually cost gems, and they're going to show up a lot. Treasure trove, there we go. So now I'm out of gems, that sucks. But we made sure this has 85 coins in it. I tell you what, we're actually going to take this, and we're going to make it red today. Because now that can get us the chapel. And then we can dump a ton of coins in there today. I can't open this until I get any key whatsoever. A funeral parlor, we'd want more red rooms. Chapel, there we go. Closed exhibit, no, because I don't have any key cards anymore. It's actually not the worst thing to put there. Wow, this scepter is doing more than the shop room, than the Banner of the King right now. Geist bedroom is nice. What I could use is gems. I thought the commissary would have those. room, laundry room. Redraw. Redraw again. Take kennel. I don't have a shovel yet, but I could pick one up, and its kennel makes this very useful. Observatory, dang it, I have to take this one and hope that it's not the lavatory. Okay, fine. This is... I do have a way forward, but I do want to go through the chapel as much as possible. The more coins that are in there, the better. I want a key as well. It'd be really nice to find literally any key. Okay, the white box is empty. This is the only true statement. There are 2 false statements. Okay, well, if this is true, then... hold on. Let's say this is false. These would both have to be true. That does not work. Right? If this is false, there has to be either 1 or 3 false statements. Yeah. So this is true. These are both false. The white box, therefore, has stuff in it. Nice. So now I have enough gems. Hopefully I can get something with keys in it. It'd be really nice to see. Definitely have enough to get some cool here. Master key will not open the chest. But you know what? Let's do it so I can open all the doors. Not worry about those. I just need to find any literal regular key. So hopefully this is a good room. That is not a good room. I'm now trapped. Okay, I can't open the chest in the treasure trove. Because the master key won't do that. I don't think I have any more. No, I can go out the entrance hall. I can get a room with a key in it. Let's head out this way. Let's get more coins in the chapel. Keys, please. So, like, a nook would be nice. Let's do it this way. We're going to grab keys from here. It will get rid of all of our money, though. Swap keys and coins. I just want to see what's in the chest in the treasure trove. That's really all I wanted. I didn't have any other desires. Do I have a shovel? No, I don't. I was going to say that there's supposed to be a digging spot in there somewhere. I don't remember if we did that. Now I just have a stupid amount of keys. Alright, this is the 15th note. It's a blue chest with a moon symbol. I believe there was something about blue something. Pink boxes with moon symbols are false, but blue ones might be true. I'm just trying to read through my notes. Fen Aries borders a poetic realm. Hold on a second. Green memos and blue boxes are always true, so Fen Aries does border a poetic realm. So what Fen Aries borders is Arch Aries and Araja. Araja was the poetic, so we already solved that one. So that would have been nice to know earlier, but it's okay. 15 was blue chest moon symbol. So that means green memos and blue chests are always true. Let's head back to the Lost and Found and then end the day. It's a quick day, but that's alright. Eventually something's going to happen. That's for sure. Like, this will eventually result in victory. If it doesn't, if I run out of my Blessing of the Monk, I have to just restart by making a shrine out here again and just do it all over again. And if I'm not getting that, eventually the blue tents will be viable. I lost my hall pass. Oh no. Alright, we'll call it a day. I'm going to keep the scepter because I set it to red. I don't know if I want to... I don't know if I want to keep that because setting it to red really makes these red rooms show up a lot, even though I have the Banner of the King at yellow. Let's keep going. Day, what, 64? We're just flying through these days. I mean, basically we just have one thing to do, so... So the treasure trove, I think, will have 90 coins when I do it now, so we'll have 154. I'll want the chapel to have at least 246. I don't think it's that high. I think the chapel is at best in the hundreds. Yeah, no, I'm going to lose the Royal Scepter. That's alright. It'll be in the treasure trove again. Lost and found. How many more days? The monk? 2 more? Telescope is a pretty good item. I can get the planetarium with it. Yes! Yes! Yeah! Okay. So now I want blue rooms to be common. That's what I want. And my goal is to get the vault. If I get the vault and I don't have enough gems yet, I will cry. But if I get the vault, great. If I don't and I get a coat check, this key goes in the coat check. Reading nook, dining room, study. Dining room, this is a terrible place for us. Let's put the reading nook here. It's going to guarantee a library, but I don't think I want the library. I think I just want... Dining room's okay there. I think library actually is good there. Oh, hey, there's a trunk here. Let's see if I get a sledgehammer before I use my one and only key. Ooh, these both use up my gems. Let's put the wine cellar here. This makes sure we have enough money, or enough gems if we see the vault. If I don't see the vault or the coat check, I will be so mad. Because I will lose this vault key. Let's see what can go out this direction. Trophy room, again, there's more gems. Let's put the workshop here, actually. And then let's put here the kennel. Just trying to get the rooms to go far out from each other so they don't, like, cut into each other and cut off my routes. Sledgehammer! There we go. We can go to the library and get a free thing. Break room is keys. I'll want those. If I can do basic math. 1 times 2 times 6 is 12, so there's that. Negative 12 plus 20 is 8. Okay, I did something wrong there. What's going on here? Oh, hold on. My eyes just glazed over that. 8 times 2 is 16. Negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. Squared is 9. Divided by 9 is 1. Yay, regular keys. Dining rooms, I still want something like a den there. I want dining room closer to rank 8 so that you don't have to walk all the way back when you get to rank 8. This can be a dead end. Freezer's terrible, though, for that. Let's get the utility closet out of here. While we're here, we're going to do this because I don't have a keycard. So if I see security, I can set things. It's like we're back in the early game again. Actually, planetarium here because I have the telescope. So this room always has an apple now, so I get my steps back. And we're going to look at this guy, Vea. Starting tomorrow, each planetarium will contain 1 dirt pile. So that's useful if I have a shovel. So now planetariums can contain items in them. I'm hoping for the thing I got in my main file. There's one of the benefits is you get a trunk. A locked trunk will appear in the planetarium, which makes planetariums really valuable. But if it has an apple, a dirt pile, and a locked trunk, oh my gosh, that's great. So let's head over to the library and open the trunk there. Hopefully something good. That apparently counts as a dirt pile. I don't know, I heard the kennel barking. Lockpick kit, so great. That's a pretty good item to have. I'm not super worried about that right now. I'm more worried about not getting security before it's too late. Let's hit the gallery here. Would I ever want key 8 right now? I don't know. Well, This is the only thing that doesn't end the day immediately. Special keys, key 8. It's not useful here. Oh, I could have used my lockpick kit. I'm so dumb. Dining room. Okay, so coat check will end the day, but it will make the vault key. Basically, I have the vault key every single day. So this is at least not a stupid move. Whereas if I do this and then I end up not getting the coat check or the vault, I really struggle. So I might as well just end the day here and say, all right, we've done half of this puzzle. We're going to take this. We don't need that anymore. We're going to put the vault key 370 in here. And we're just going to say the next part of this puzzle is just picking a day, going hard into blue rooms, getting the coat check and the vault key. I don't have to do the lost and found trick anymore. That's done. I at least have this piece here. So to make the vault happen, I either just have to get very lucky or I have to get the conservatory again and hope the vault is in there and make it less rare, which I know I did, but of course the update changed it. So that's what I have to do. Is there anything else this day is useful for? I could end it in the lost and found and start today with more rare items. I might as well pick another day to do this and potentially get the blue tents. Hey boy, I'm gonna pet you every time. As long as I have this lost and found and blessing of the monk, I'll go for it, because normally I hate the lost and found because you lose an item walking in. Like, it really sucks to lose the item. But if you start your day with the lost and found and you're not really carrying any items, then you can't lose the item. So the lost and found becomes a really good room instead of a sort of mid-off. Okay. I'm going to do one more short day, because it probably will be a short day. And hope for some luck. Who knows? We might not get the money for blue tents. We might just sort of progress a little further. It's fine. Day 65. Really just flying through the days. Because there's no longer any sense we can get a million things done in one day. We have to, like, spend a million days to do one thing. How close are we on this one? We need 9 more parlor games. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna go for all I just don't want to go for all trophies. That just seems like a drag. I know there's some people out there who have done it, and it just takes forever. I don't want to do it for this series. I don't think. I don't know. I probably will go through the main game, and I probably will not do the curse mode and dare mode and day 1. I'm not going to do that stuff. Lost and found. Let's see what I get. It's not going to be vault key, obviously, because that's in the coat check. Okay, I lost the royal scepter, which I had. Right, because it was on red. I don't remember having it. But okay, watering can. So these are 2 items that suck to pick up in a lost and found. They're technically rarer items, but you can get them easily in other means. Like the telescope is one that's really hard to find. The vault key is hard to find. You know, that kind of stuff. So what I can do today is say, one more shot at the vault. Since we didn't get items there, that would be useful. It probably won't happen, but that's really all we're aiming for. Let's put this here, because it's a triple door. Let's put a dead end here. Planetarium's a great thing to put there, because now we get this. If we get a shovel, we can come back and dig that up. Observatory is always a fun room. Let's actually do this because it has more ways forward, and I have a chance of... Oh, gems over here. I have a chance of getting a conservatory. Let's put the coat check. Then if I get a vault, we're good. Don't have the gems for it yet, but we will rectify that shortly. Now I have the gems for the vault. It is, unfortunately, a rare room, but I will not let that stop me from having a stupid amount of hope. I believe that things can happen. I'm not going to use my 1 key right now. This is where this is going to go. And battery pack's not useful to me. I don't want the items it can make. I guess the observatory goes here. This is good for shopping. attic is a good room, but I think I want to continue. So let's see how this puzzle is. Boxes next to this box contain gems. Boxes next to that cannot be true. Yeah, it has to be this one, because it can't be 2 boxes. I have 2 red rooms? Ah, lost and found. I was thinking I only had 1. No. I mostly want to clear out blue rooms. Break room is good because I want keys. Maybe I end today in the break room, get my key card back, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. 11 to the nearest 10. There it is. Negative 18 to the nearest 100 is just 0. The third of 20 is... the closest thing is 7, I believe. Yeah. Okay, I'll just get the key card now. Do I want to go do key card strategy again? Because really, I'm aiming for vault / blue tents. I guess, maybe. Let's freight shipping here. Don't think there's anything in here I can grab. I might just waste a step. Yeah. Okay. Just setting myself up for future days. And if I don't find a vault, that's okay. The coat check is not going to lose that vault key at any time. Kennel is good. I don't have a shovel though, so I can't use the trick in there. Library, let's take pantry. I do need keys though. Let's put the... I mean, I hate the ballroom. Let's put the utility closet here. Because the only thing I could really do in here, because I want the keycard system on, is that. This is an okay spot for the dining room. Garage would be appreciated. Okay, now. Reading nook at least gives me a key. Pool clogs up my draft pool. Music room is okay. It's keys. Now, vault key is one of the keys that can show up here, but I think. But I already have the vault key. I'm good. I think it requires a bit of. Oh, this is not good. This is going to lose all the gems, and I need those. So we're just going to do it this way and hope for the best. It really is hope against hope. Probably not going to get lucky. Library is definitely needed here. And then this needs to be a straightaway. Oh, I got it. Gallery. Trophy room is good because it does give me the... Yeah, it's actually the only room I could take there. Everything else would end the run. Okay, now I'm not worried about a vault or any cost of anything. Let's dove coat it. Yeah, I still don't have a shovel. Special keys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, I can use regular keys. For a second I thought I couldn't use a regular key there. Security is fine. I do have the key card though, so I'm not worried about it. Actually, it's the only one that works. Okay, vault time would be great. Let's do an experiment, shall we? Alright, what can we get? These are all not great. could... Because these aren't going to happen because I have blue rooms set. This is only if I get really far into the room. Set dice to 2 could be useful because I could then try to go for the vault more commonly. Garage is good for keys. Actually, all of these are sort of bad, but garage at least gives me something for it. Do I have car keys? Yeah, I do. So let's open this. I think this is another spot vault key can appear, but again, it's not... Like the lost and found trick I use is the best because you can guarantee that every day you get a place that generates 2 rare items. It will eventually show up. Whereas I can't guarantee car keys in a garage every single day. Let's actually set the security level to high so that I don't have to worry about keys as much. If I end today in the break room, I do guarantee that key card is still on me. Oh, dang. I'm going to redraw. I don't want any of that. Mechanarium. How many mechanical rooms do I have? I have 1, 2, 3. So this actually guarantees full ways in and out. Nice. Plus this, which is not useful to me. All of this is bad, so we're going to redraw. Ooh, all of that's bad, but at least... Rotunda's... Again, I just hate Rotunda because it costs a ton of gems and it's very slow. Throne of the Blueprints. All of these are going to dead end, but I don't want to spend too many more stars. Let's make the walk-in closet. Get some items. What am I looking for at this point? Oh, Lucky Rabbit's Foot's good. It's really just the vault. That's all I really need. And it is rare, so that is a problem. But it's not the worst problem. Let's see what we have. This way. Let's take Silver Key here. Doggone it. Looks like Vestibule's the way to go. Office is the way to go there. At least I get one of the gems back. Study? Sure. I'll at least get 1 gem in here. Aquarium's the best thing to put there. I think key 8 would be bad here. No, it would be alright. Key 8's alright. I'm just at least guarantee an additional allowance. I'm gonna just solve this puzzle again that we've solved 8,000 times. This guy goes there. This is just in the way. Alright. Alright, 66 allowance. And what it's gonna do is just make it better / easier to get the blue tents. And now we wait. We gotta wait for this. So, Foundation, this is my only real chance. Is I get a secret garden key here, maybe, open these 2 doors of the antechamber. And then I can get 8 dice total and just go for the vault. It's the only real shot I got. I'm gonna do this one more time, so I never need to go back to this little corner again. I can't put the secret garden there. I could if I go up and to the right. And this is locked. If this is locked, I can put a secret garden here. It is not. So, let's redraw that. It's really my only shot. Do I have sledgehammer or just have the keys? I'll just use keys, because I'm sure there will be at least one key in here. Okay, those are 2 items that I don't need at all. I don't have a shovel, and at this point I've already drafted all the rooms. This has a silver key, which is not what I want. This way I can make Secret Garden this way. Alright, we're going to spend a little bit of time here. Sorry, we got to open up this. And we're going to open the other one because it will make the antechamber path we can go through. So we can get the maximum amount of rooms. I'll get 2 dice every time I go into one of the rooms. And hopefully I can use the rerolls to get straightaways if I don't get a vault. It's a long shot. I don't think it's going to happen, but it was worth a try. Okay. There we go. There's something down this way, too. Attic? What would I get here that'd be helpful? Actually, I do want to redraw, because I could get a vault, and when I go up there, I'm definitely going to get 2 dice, so I want to make sure. Let's get this out. Let's get stuff out that's curved. I want straightaways. Hey, metal detector. That's not going to be useful at all, but it's nice. Nice to see you. Okay. I do need to take this. I get 2 dice. I should have waited half a second, because apparently it doesn't set your dice to 2 immediately. It sets your dice to 2 after like 8 seconds. So I picked up the dice thinking I would then have 4. But it chose to pick up the dice first and then give me the 2 dice. That really sucks. I hate that. What am I? Oh, key. Uh-huh. Okay. We're going to redraw. This is a good one to get. Because if I redraw, I might not get a straightaway. But it's worth it. Because I can redraw from here. Chapel. Let's feed the beast. And I had 2 dice again. Locker room, no. Vault would be nice to see. I'll take this. Alright, this is our last chance to get... What's that? Oh, I don't know. That was... Oh, it's over here? Ah. Okay. Here we go. Last chance to get the vault. It might just not be in the draft pool today. Sometimes the game does that. Nope. Nope. I have a feeling it will not show up. So instead, what we're going to do is we're at least going to make this a thing. So 76, so how many coins do I get now? $76, 166, that's 90. And then we have a white chest with the wind symbol. I don't remember if that means anything. Blue boxes with wind symbols are false. Don't think there's any other wind symbol thing, so we'll just see what's in here. It never rains in Arch Ares. Well, that is not true. Arch Ares is known for rain. So this is going to be note 16. White chest, wind symbol. The other white chest win symbol was a false statement. Is it always false? White chest win symbol, that was a false statement. White chest win symbol. Actually, the white chest with win symbols have all been red statements so far. Except for this one, which is green, but this is not true. It never rains in large areas. It's false, because that's the weather pattern for that one. Okay, so do I want to end in the Lost and Found? I don't think I'd make it to the Lost and Found. So do I want to end... I could go down through the basement to end in the Lost and Found. Because then I could do it one more day. I could go for the items. Or do I go to the break room and get a key card? I'm going to try... I'm going to go to the Foundation. I'm going to end with the Lost and Found trick. Actually, hold on. We're at 6, 15 stats, 14, 13, 12. Is it better to just feed the beast? That might be... That's more fun, sure. But no, I'm going to end... I'm going to do the Lost and Found trick one more day. Because I only get one more day to do it. You know what I should do? Is I should draft a chapel next to a bedroom. Because the bedroom essentially gives you 2 steps, which means that you can't like use it to gain infinite steps. It means if you enter the bedroom, leave the bedroom, enter the bedroom, leave the bedroom, etc., you never lose steps. And if I put it next to a chapel, I can infinitely go into the chapel. So if I'm holding 100 coins, I can deposit all 100 coins in the chapel. That's a trick you could use. Trouble with that is I would need to draft those rooms next to each other. But if I do, if I were to drop 165 coins in a chapel today, for instance, that would basically guarantee that getting the allowance, the treasure trove, and the chapel, and the Mount Holly gift shop in one day would guarantee that I could buy the blue tents. Because there's no way that the chapel doesn't have at least 50 coins in it right now. But I'm getting closer to that. That didn't happen today. That's okay. Today was good enough. We got the vault key. That was the big thing. It's sitting in the coat check, waiting for the day I get the vault. All right, last day I got to do this. And I'll call it here. It's been a good, 80-minute video, so I think I'll stop. And I'll go do something else with my life. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm so glad you all are enjoying this as much as I am. I hope to see you in the next video, and goodbye.